Hey, what's going on everyone, Septic Airsoft here, and I'm bringing you another unboxing and review, this time of my Resident Evil 7 or Biohazard 7 Samurai Edge Albert Wesker Model 01. If you're lucky enough to get these, they were pretty expensive. I think they were around 350 quid to 350 US dollars. Some shops were selling them for just about 300 or just under, but being limited edition, it was pretty expensive just for a pistol as well. But you know, it's Tokyo Marui, so you know the quality's there. Taking a look at the box art here, you got Chris Redfield at the top right there, and it tells you pretty much it shows a little photo of everything that it comes in. I find the sleeves really nice. You actually have the handle on the top as well, which comes through the sleeve, which is rubberized. On the box itself, you have the front badge. On the bottom, you got little lifters as well. Helps keep it off dirty surfaces a little bit better. The side of the box there, you got your side badge, and actually right here is a little hole, and this is for putting a locking mechanism to keep thieving hands off it as well, which was a cool feature. So upon opening the box, you'll see everything that it comes with, obviously. It's just so nicely packaged. I like the way they've cut out everything. Everything just sits so nice. So you got your suppressor, LAM unit, and of course your rail system, the gun itself, the mag of course, and your utility box, which I'll tell you what comes in there after. Removing the upper foam, you'll have the barrel plugs and also the manual, but unfortunately the manual is all in Japanese, and it has a couple little story in there too. I want to get it translated and actually be able to read it, but yeah, you just push the phone back on there. So it's all flush, has little Velcro pieces to keep it in place, which is nice. In the utility box itself, you'll get your Allen keys, and I think it's some lifters or feed lips for the mag as well. Allen keys are for the LAM unit. And so yeah, I'm just going to put this back in the box and take everything out to give you guys a closer look at it. So we got the standard Tokyo Marui chrome magazine. You got your suppressor, LAM unit, and of course the rail system that goes on the gun, and of course the beautiful gun itself in all its glory. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to assemble this. First, you're going to grab the Allen key out of your utility box, and you're going to see the little Allen key notches on either side. Also, I want to show you this button on the bottom here is where you put the batteries, which is also in the utility box, which I forgot to mention. They do supply batteries, and the buttons at the back is what you use to turn on and turn off the light. So right here is where the little Allen key nut is. You take that off along with the, I guess you want to, it's almost like a filler. It's just to make it look a bit more flush with the gun. So while it's totally removed, you take the suppressor, put it on, pull it backwards to about, I would say, third notch out, third notch back. Then of course you put in the spacer along with the Allen key screw, and then now we're going to put on the head as well and screw that all tight together. Make sure it's all flush, put it in, and quickly tighten it. So after tightening it, you don't have to go too hard with it. It doesn't usually move. Just give it a nice little nudge and it won't go anywhere. There's no way. There's no wobble room. It's not a heavy LAM unit anyway. So here's the suppressor itself. It only goes on the one way as well, so make sure you screw it on correctly. Otherwise, you'll just be screwing and it just won't go on. It might be difficult at first. It took me a couple tries to actually learn it. So you're just going to keep screwing it on, and you're going to screw it until you get to a point where it just doesn't want to go any farther, which is about there. So you can't, I'm not going to force it, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it down so it's flush. Pull down this little lever here. It's unlocks it. You could actually push it toward it now, make it flush, and then push it till it clicks, like so. And once it's clicked in there, it ain't going anywhere. There's very little wobble, and it's on there good. You don't have to worry about it. But as long as it's flush with the gun and you have the lever pushed back up, it's good. So along with this button here, you got to make sure it's pushed toward the outer barrel of the gun. That's unlocked. Toward you is locked. So to put it on the gun, make sure it's unlocked, which is away from you, and you just line it up, pull it toward you. Should go right on, boom, flush with the gun. Once you're happy with how flushed it is, pull it back, locks in place, as you can see, not going anywhere on me. Just sits really nice. So now I'm just going to give you guys a better look at it. Pretty long gun. I'm probably going to need an adjustable holster for it if I ever decide to run it. But in all honesty, I think if I do run it, I'm going to run it without the suppressor and the LAM unit. Giving you a closer look on the side, you can see the level of detail. And one thing I like is just the way the black and silver kind of just play off together. It just makes it look so nice. And you got the nice protrude, like kind of mag release, which is what I really like the feel of on this gun. And another thing is if you ever own a standard Tokyo Marui M9, the hop on these things are amazing. It takes little to no effort to get this thing to shoot on target. It's just amazing out of the box gun, to be honest. And of course, having the gun in my hand after playing Resident Evil 7, it's just crazy to see the work they put into it. You know, I was just using it in the game, and now I'm actually holding it in real life. It's just so amazing. But I did a chrono test on Abbey Gas and used 2 gram BBs. It stayed around the 280 range. It did do a 208 here, and what happened was I actually was stupid and I hit the chrono on the inside, or on the way in, so it cut the FPS down by like 80, so it stayed around the 270 to 280 range, which is what I expect on Abbey Gas. Here I was taking a shot at this pop can. It took me 2 shots. I was about, give or take, 80 to 90 feet out. This shot here, where you could barely see the pop can fall right about, where is it? I think it's gonna fall. There it is. Fell right there. That was my second shot, and that was about 60 feet out. I was actually running out of BBs during this time, so I had to make the shots that I took count, so to show you guys the accuracy. So right now I'm going to show you, you're going to pull the whole unit off after you're unlocking it, of course, so you can get to the hop, because some people are like, oh, how are you going to get to the hop with all that shit on it? So you push the button on the other side, pull the slide back a little bit, and pull the lever down, which will release the slide. Of course, make sure the magazine's out, and for some reason this model and some of the other M9 models, make sure you actually have the safety off. It helps the slide come off easier. You can take it off with the safety on, but it's more likely you're going to break it. So here's the little wheel there, which is the hop adjustment. Quickly swap it on the go, pull the slide back, put the lever back up, shoot it a couple times, make sure it's functioning correctly, and put it all together. So literally having all that stuff on the front of the gun, if you want to use it for gaming, it's still practical, and you can change the hop up pretty quick as well. Just giving you guys a couple shots here. Even though the slide is made of a thicker ABS plastic than their other models, it still has that kick of a Tokyo Marui. It just has a great feel to it. If I'm going to run this gun, it's probably going to be like this. I love the look of the black slide as well. For some reason my camera wasn't showing the slide going back, but yeah, the gun was working normally, just so you guys know. Also, the safety works as a decocker as well. Just wanted to throw that in there. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys in this video is actually how to take the suppressor off. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take the lock button, you're going to pull it down, just pull it away from the gun, the suppressor, just a little bit, push the lock button back up, and then you can unscrew it. If you do not push the lock button back up, you won't be able to unscrew it, and it's as easy as that. My final verdict on the gun, guys, I think it's amazing. Great feel to it, and of course the great kickback, of course. You know what you guys think in the comments below, and make sure you guys stay tuned every Monday and Friday for more Airsoft videos. See you later.